Hey guys, Tootsie Forever here. I haven't posted that many videos throughout the year of 2022, and I have a good reason for it, as I thought it would be a cool idea to give you guys a rundown of everything that happened to me throughout this year. I'll be talking about the good stuff and the bad stuff, as a lot of this will affect my life going forward. At the beginning of the year, I was sick with COVID, so I was off work for a few weeks. When I came back to work, I found out that they took my vacation time and my sick time, and even all the days that I had requested for months in advance. In fact, for me to get off for HarmonyCon, I actually had to show the higher-ups at my job my YouTube channel and why I was going to this convention. After some research, I found out that my company could not take my days off or my vacation days without my knowledge, and it left a really sore taste in my mouth going forward with this company. The next month in February, I attend the My Little Pony convention HarmonyCon, this time as a community guest, which is the first and last time I ever do that again, as it was a very stressful few days for me. Around this time, I was talking to two of my buddies, Cody and Ever, who were both attending truck driving school. They would try to convince me to do the same, as they knew I wanted to be a truck driver ever since I was a kid. In fact, when I first turned 21, I went to a trucking school and flunked out as I wasn't smart enough to pass the test, and I was always scared to go back as I'm afraid of failure and letting everyone down. That's probably why out of all the main six, I can relate to Applejack the most. That would all change in the beginning of March after I attended a family gathering, as when I was there, I was really jealous of all my family members whose lives were so much better than mine, as I hated myself for being stuck at a terrible job with no hope for the future. I didn't want to come back to this family gathering next year and be in the same spot that I am now, so as soon as I got home, I studied. As soon as I got to work, I studied. As soon as I had any free time, I just studied constantly for the CDL permit test. All that studying paid off as exactly on my 29th birthday, I received my CDL permit. Now all I had to do was sign up for trucking school. The month of April was complicated, as I knew when I started trucking school I wasn't going to be able to post that many videos. So I decided to dust off an old script that was stuck in development hell that eventually became The Rise and Demise of Friendship is Magic. It was meant to be a quick overview to give my final thoughts about Friendship is Magic as a whole, and also to announce the fact that I wasn't going to be making videos for a while due to my real-life career. While I was working on the video, controversy arose where I was accused of pedophilia acts by the YouTuber Crispy. I was in a dilemma, as even if I post this video, people are going to think I'm just leaving because of this controversy, when in reality that had nothing to do with it. Luckily, the drama was settled very quickly thanks to the help of LittleshyFIM and Crispy himself, who was willing to admit that he did wrong and apologize for everything. The next month, The Rise and Demise of Friendship is Magic would be uploaded to an overwhelmingly positive response, as it officially became one of my most successful videos on my channel. Not only that, but I was able to save up enough money where I could put my 2 weeks notice in at my current job and do schooling full time. Throughout the month of June and July, I was in trucking school trying to learn everything that I could. I was only able to go to this school because I found a trucking company who would be willing to pay for it. Thanks to the popularity of the Rise and Demise video, it actually generated enough revenue where I could actually pay some bills while I'm attending school. I was only given 3 attempts to pass the CDL test, and if I failed, then I would have to pay out of pocket. I have a really bad test phobia, and my anxiety got the better of me, as I am not good when it comes to tests that are under a time limit, so unfortunately it took me more than 3 attempts to pass. Each time I failed, my inspiration turned into devastation, and succession turned into depression. All the pressure I was holding onto collapsed over me. I got to a low point where I wasn't thinking clearly with the uncertainty and ended up calling the National Suicide Hotline number. You would be amazed at what one phone call could really do for someone. They would call and check up on me the next couple of weeks to make sure I was doing alright. They convinced me to finally open up to my friends and family about what I was going through, and with them backing me, I finally accepted the fact that no matter what happens, I'm going to be okay. And once that was said and done, I took my final CDL test, and what do you know it, I finally passed. After I got my CDL, I went with the same company that was originally going to pay for my school. I had no other choice, as I just got my CDL and no other company would hire me unless I had experience. The company would pay me and then I would just pay back the school. It sucked, but not much I could do. The company I went with, they threw me with a trainer who I was going to be learning from while we were traveling the country. He wasn't the nicest guy, and we would butt heads constantly. Luckily, my next trainer, Hugo, shout out to you by the way, was a very nice, chill, respectful, and understanding guy, so he understood that I was learning. Thanks to him, I was able to pass my company's test where I could finally get out on my own. The first month of November being out on my own was absolutely crazy, as a lot of it was trial and error and trying my best not to freak out or stress out. It would help me a lot going forward, especially in the month of December, as at the beginning of the month I got into a small fender bender. It was bound to happen eventually, and I'm just glad no one got hurt. If you're curious on what life on the road is like as a truck driver, you can follow my second channel, Tootsie2Ever. Over there I post trucking vlogs and daily events of what's happening in my life. With that being said, I want to thank you all so much for watching this video. I hope it gave you a better understanding of how crazy life can be and the unexpected twists and turns that we have to deal with. But I want to say thank you all so much for watching this video, and more videos will come. You just gotta give me some time. Thank you all so much, and I hope you have a great day and a happy holidays.